We are back on the Spin Room. Thanks for staying with us. On to our segment, Mideast Crossfire, discussing the major stories breaking here in the Middle East. Today, it's Egypt, the story of a victory foretold. President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi has been declared today the winner of the presidential elections, taking over 97% of the vote. But with only 41.5% turnout, his single opponent got just over 2%. Is this final proof that Egypt is a dictatorship, or maybe Egyptians simply feel that an autocrat is what they need now in these turbulent times in the Middle East? To debate this issue and more, I am honored to host in studio today former Israeli ambassador to Egypt and senior researcher of the Middle East at the Jerusalem Center for Public Affairs, Zvi Mazel, and social and political activist, Mouad Khateb. Thank you very much for coming on the show. It's good to see both of you.
Thank you.
Zvi, let's start with you. 41.5% turnout. I think that shows that the Egyptian people are very frustrated and don't believe in elections, in these elections.
You're right. It's not the first time. During Mubarak, the turnout was about 20%. So
that's it? 20?
Yes, 20, about 20. They said it was 40 or 50, but it was 20. So 40%, if it is true, it's good. It's not so bad.
Really?
Listen, I don't think the Egyptians are really stupid, and then President Sisi knows exactly what it does mean 97%. I mean, the problem
but
is...
the 41% is probably what he's more worried about. Would you say that he's a happy man today when he sees a number like that?
He's a happy man because he has succeeded in crossing over this procedure, this election. This was important for him because it is written in the Constitution. He had to do it. But he... Listen, just a moment.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. 4 years ago, when he became president, he gave a very important promise to the Egyptian people. He said, I'm coming to be a president just to deal with the economy because our country is collapsing. Yeah. This is the only thing to do, and he did a lot, and this is a big success, and then we speak about later to understand the story.
Okay, but Mouad, let's give him some credit, 97%. I mean, even Putin didn't get those numbers in his elections in Russia.
Yeah, which is very ridiculous. I mean, if I were Sisi, I would at least, bring some puppet candidates to run along me in the elections to at least give the election some legitimacy. I mean, 98 or 96%, and in the former elections, 96, and the one before is 92. So it is really funny. But funny things aside, he spoke about promises that Sisi never fulfilled, and he won't be able to fulfill.
Yeah.
The only achievement that he is making is continuing to take funds, to take loans from the IMF, $16 billion,
right.
And he is still going on, and the economy is just collapsing.
I want to ask you, you want to respond to that, actually, go ahead.
Listen, you cannot just distort facts. What Sisi did was wonderful. He saved, so far, he has saved the economy of Egypt. One should understand.
Are you really?
Okay, yes.
Everybody reports that there's a huge economic turndown.
Listen, I don't read the MSN, mainstream media. I read Egyptian press, I read the International Fund in
And the
Washington.
Egyptian economy is fine? It's healthy?
No, but it's coming from the ashes. In the last year, the growth was 4 or 4.3.
Okay.
Before it was 4. Okay. So after it was 1%, after the fall of Mubarak. So listen, he did. I have to. This is complicated, but I have to explain it.
Very quickly, I want to go to Cairo. Yes, go ahead.
Well, listen. He has decided to attack the economy by dealing with mega project. He so far has tackled about probably 100 of mega projects.
Okay.
No, to begin with, Suez Canal, the second capital of Egypt, etc., etc. Maybe 10 universities, maybe 1 million hectares of reclaiming war.
Okay.
Reclaiming land for the agriculture.
Okay.
Listen.
I'll let you finish. I want to move to Cairo to our correspondent of the Washington Times and the Abu Dhabi National, Jacob Wirtschafter, with us via Skype. Nice to see you, Jacob. How are Egyptians reacting to the elections and the results?
Well, there's no surprise, and the turnout was the same as it was in 2014. More Egyptians actually voted for this time than they did in 2014, but of course, there are more Egyptians.
Right. Well, how would you call Egypt's Sisi? A democracy, a dictatorship, something in between? What do you call it?
I think what we're looking at is a security state autocracy that has significant buy-in from very important constituencies in Egyptian society. And let me just tick them off for you. Number one, yeah, it's the military and the security complex. That's a lot of Egypt. Then we've got all the people who work for the government and state-owned employees. That's a big sector of the economy here. Then you have most of, not all of, but a significant amount of Coptic Christians who are very happy that the Muslim Brotherhood is in. I mean, I got to tell you, there were very many women voters at the poll for Sisi. And I think that's an indication that they really didn't like the MB and that they're seeing some improvement in on some social issues that matter here. And let me take them off. One is this administration is against early marriage. The MB is for early marriage, which is not a good thing for women and girls. The other thing is harassment on the streets in Egypt is down in this law and order security state. And Egyptian women rewarded Sisi big time for that during this election.
Okay, Jacob, thank you very much. Mouad, what do you think? I mean, do you think that maybe there are Egyptians who feel that they need a strong hand in these very turbulent times?
Well, honestly, I didn't expect Mr. Zvi to come defend the Sisi today.
You didn't see that coming, did you?
And it is appalling and shocking to me, to be honest,
okay,
because he is only speaking about economics. What about the human rights? What about the human souls? I mean, I must share this picture with you, and I'm really sorry, it's distressing, but this is how Sisi came to power. I hope the cameraman can give us some focus on the picture. This below is the Holocaust, the Jewish Holocaust, and this is the Egyptian Holocaust.
What do you mean Jewish Holocaust?
This is
wait, Mouad, it's not a Holocaust. Nothing compares to the Holocaust.
Please.
Killing people to come to power.
Yes.
Killing people in order to gain power.
Okay,
I mean, you can't come and gain power and rise to rule a government and a country by killing people.
You can't do it in another country.
Your obligation is to protect humans, not to make them better.
There are accusations that the prime minister, that the president has has killed people.
We don't like it when people are being killed many were killed, but he saved Egypt from an Islamic dictatorship. This is the most important thing. Okay? He finished with the Muslim Brothers. The Muslim Brothers...
Muslim Brotherhood. Yeah.
Was a danger to Egypt, to us and to Europe, you see? Mm-hmm. So he really saved Egypt, and now he's doing his job through the economy. As I said, Egypt was really collapsing, and he's doing very, very well. You should go to Bloomberg. You should go to...
We have to go for a break. I'll let you finish your sentence when we come back after the commercials. We have to go for a quick break. We'll be back for more on Abdel Fattah Sisi's expected victory in Egypt in just a moment. Stick around.